Once upon a time in a quiet suburban neighborhood stood a picturesque family home. It was a beautiful two-story house with a white picket fence, blooming flower beds, and an inviting front porch. The Anderson family had just moved in, unaware of the sinister secret that lurked within the walls. The first night was peaceful. The family, consisting of John, Sarah, and their two young children, settled into their new home with excitement and anticipation. But as the night fell deeper, strange noises echoed throughout the house. At first, the sounds were dismissed as settling noises, the house adjusting to its new occupants. However, as time passed, the noises became more frequent, unsettling, and impossible to ignore. Unseen entities seemed to be scratching at the walls, whispering in guttural tones that sent shivers down the family's spines. As the days turned into weeks, the Andersons' once cheerful demeanor transformed into anxiety and fear. John became increasingly exhausted, blaming it on the mysterious disturbances that kept him up at night. Sarah's once bright eyes dimmed with worry as she tried to protect her children from the invisible threats that haunted their abode. One evening, unable to bear the torment any longer, John decided to investigate the source of these eerie sounds. Armed with a flashlight and a determined spirit, he ventured into the darkest corners of the house. Crouching in the attic, John discovered an ancient moldy tomb. The tattered pages spoke of ancient creatures known as trolls, malevolent beings that fed on human fear and suffering. According to the readings, they were attracted to new homes, drawn to the emotions of the unsuspecting residents. The horrifying truth sent chills down John's spine. His greatest fear was realized. Trolls lurked within the very walls that surrounded them. These malevolent creatures reveled in the fear they instilled, growing stronger with each terrified breath. Determined to save his family, John sought the help of a wise old woman known for her knowledge of the supernatural. Maggie, a renowned paranormal expert, listened carefully to his account and agreed to help. Armed with protective runes and ancient rituals, she set out to banish the trolls from the Anderson home. Under Maggie's guidance, the family formed a circle in their living room, clasping hands tightly. Words of protection were chanted, scattering the trolls within the walls into disarray. A gust of wind roared through the house, a cacophony of wails and screeches piercing the air. Suddenly, silence enveloped the home. The presence of the trolls had vanished, replaced by a newfound tranquility. The Andersons heaved a sigh of relief, grateful for their salvation. Years later, the Anderson family often looked back on their encounter with the trolls as a haunting memory. The house, once filled with sweat-inducing terror, transformed into a sanctuary of peace and warmth. Though the idea of unseen creatures lingering in the walls sent shivers down their spines, they found solace in knowing they had triumphed over darkness. And so the Anderson family's home stood as a testament to their strength and resilience. It became a reminder that sometimes, to conquer the most terrifying monsters, one must confront the darkness head-on, banishing fear to the deepest realms of imagination.